What is going on, guys? Joe here from Mancom Athletics. Today I just want to take the time to talk about something that I've been implementing and seeing great success with in my own life, and I also recommend doing it to a lot of my clients who have been seeing success as well. The thing I want to talk about is meditation. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably a little leery of it, maybe unsure, really not knowing how to actually do it or why you would benefit from doing it. And that's exactly what I'm going to be covering today. So when it comes to meditation, I had that exact same mindset. I was very leery of it. I didn't really understand why you would do it or why you'd even go about doing it, because it just seemed like it took up more time in the day than anything. And I also didn't see the benefits in it. One of the other big things that stopped me from actually doing it is I didn't know how. I was like, what is meditation? I kind of understood a little bit of the concept, but it was kind of confusing to me. So if you really break it down and really kind of focus on just a few specific things, you can adapt it really to your own life and your own style. And that is really what I think people overwhelm themselves with, because they think they need this perfect way of going about it. But like I said, if you just have a few foundations, you can really start to see a lot of benefits in the other areas of your life. So not during that time which you're meditating, but the other areas, the rest of your day thereafter. So the way I actually go about meditating is very simple. I started out with 10 minutes, setting aside 10 minutes of my day where I go in a room which is very quiet, either ambient noise, that's something kind of low distraction without lyrics or anything like that, or no sound at all. And what I do is, you can lay down. I don't like laying down because I tend to fall asleep, but if you sit with your feet grounded, you can just relax in a chair, on a couch. It doesn't really matter. The main thing you're focusing on is nothingness. And I know that sounds a little weird right off the bat, but the ability for you to take that 10 minutes to actually focus on nothing and breathe, so just literally focusing on what I call box breathing and what a lot of people utilize in their meditation practice. What box breathing is essentially inhaling for 4 seconds, holding that breath for 4 seconds, and then exhaling for 4 seconds, and also holding that exhale for 4 seconds. So if that overcomplicates things, that's okay. Just focus on deep inhales, deep exhales. While you're doing that, focus on that breath. That will allow you to start focusing on nothing. And if you're just focusing on your breath, your mind is free of all the other stresses, all the other things that you're doing in the day. And I know what you're thinking already. It might sound a little bit difficult. And that's exactly why, just like anything else in life, you need to take your time and allow yourself that incubation period, that trial period, to get better at it, to develop the skills in which you need, just like getting better at anything in life. What you'll find happens is you'll be breathing, you'll be focusing on your breath, and then all of a sudden you'll have one of those thoughts from the day, one of those stressors, whatever it may be, come into your brain. What you need to do then is come back, right back to where you started, focusing on that breath, to that baseline, and focus back on that nothingness. These things will continue to happen through that 10 minutes. And what you'll find is after you do this daily, or even start out with a few times per week, 3 times per week, and build upon that, you'll notice that you get better at this. You will actually be able to focus on nothing but your breath for that 10 minutes. And then after you get used to that 10 minutes, try 20, or maybe start with 15. But 10 is where I started. Now I go for about 20 minutes every day. And this is after I do my gratitude journaling in the morning, which sets up my schedule for the day. And then it also allows me to actually sit down and write a few things that I'm grateful for in my life. And having that going into the meditation where I focus on nothing, and then also focus on my breath and really center myself in the start of the day, it seems like that might take up a lot of time, but that 30 minutes that I set aside for myself makes a world of difference in the amount of things that I get done in the rest of the day. And this is something that has allowed me, especially as a business owner, but for someone who is feeling really bogged down, really confused, maybe they feel like they don't have enough time in the day, they feel like they're always going from one thing to the next. It sounds crazy to take 10 minutes even to think about nothing and do nothing, but what you're gonna find is that's exactly what we need in our ever-moving society today. our ever busy lives that are always continuing to be on the go, that really don't ever get a time to stop and unwind, which realistically is not healthy for our bodies and especially not healthy for our mind. So, like I said, guys, my challenge to you is to try out some meditation. Take 10 minutes, find yourself in a quiet place, a quiet room, or some ambient noise if that's something you enjoy, and just take the time to breathe. Like I said, focus on the box breathing, or just focus on big, deep inhales and big, deep exhales. And like I said, you will find that this gives you a profound impact in your life and a profound ability to actually do more than you think you can. That to-do list that you feel like you're never getting done, you might actually get more done than you think you will. So, like I said, guys, hopefully this helps. This is something that I've really benefited from, and hopefully you start to benefit from as well. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, if you guys would like to try this out, let me know. You can either comment below or shoot me a message. But like I said, guys, please try this out. If this is something that you think even just a little bit might help you out with your stress, anxiety, depression, overall well-being as a human, try it out. Thanks for listening, guys, and have a good rest of your day.